So, oh, my hat fell off. So, thanks for tuning in to the video. As always, the Kickstarter page has just gone live for anybody who wants to go and follow it. And the announcement trailer has just gone live on the Trench Crusade YouTube. And I helped make the trailer. So I wanted to talk about that just very briefly. It's very cool. I think it's something that I enjoyed. And yeah, I just thought, might as well talk about it, might as well make a video out of making a video, right? So what happened is Tomas reached out to me and asked, did I want to help? They were eager to have somebody from within the community doing some of this type of work. And I wanted to say yes, and I wanted to say no when I was first asked. My instinct is normally to say no. I'm lazy, I guess, is one way to describe me. And I'm currently in a part of my life where I don't want to take on projects for other people. I've done it before, both creatively and professionally, and I don't always enjoy the process, is what I will say. I don't think I would make a very good professional creative. I don't feel like I'm currently a professional creative. I feel like the video work I've done for my day job and my writing that I do for my day job, it's very cut and dry. It's very simple. It's not, none of that stuff is complicated. It's not creative. The stuff I do for my YouTube channel can be creative and has veered towards creativity at times, but it's mostly pretty simple stuff. And I've done some music for stage productions and things like that. And I've done some editing for more complex projects. And I've always found it to be quite stressful. So my first instinct was to say no, because I was also worried about the size of the expectation here, not of me, but of this trailer. It's supposed to let a lot of people who have been really caring about Trench Crusade know that the Kickstarter is coming, and it needs to stand tall for the devs and do its job of getting people to be interested in the game. And yeah, it felt like a lot, and I didn't want to do it, but you can't be a coward your whole life, basically. So I said yes, fuck it, why not? And I helped, and it was a lot of fun, and I had a great time doing it. So I was provided with a script of the voiceover and some cues and things like that, and the art, obviously. And I put it all together, and I did my thing. A pretty simple editing job, but the easiest way to be helpful is to be available. So what I tried to ensure was, whenever anybody got in touch with me with some tweaks that they needed, or some changes that they wanted, or some ideas, that they, it almost instantly got back the variant. They were never kind of waiting. They always were very quickly able to see what it was idealized and realized that they were thinking about. That was what I aimed to do more than anything else. Because if you're helping somebody, then part of helping them is to reduce stress. Ultimately, not be a source of stress, and that was very important to me. So yeah, that was a huge amount of fun. Now, to be clear, they offered to pay me, and I said no. I didn't want to be paid. They are working, I guess, on a limited budget, I assume. Like, they don't have any Kickstarter money right now. So the last thing you want to be is yet another thing that people have to pay for. And I kind of felt like, for me personally, that would have been crossing a line. It's important to me that I back the project. It's important to me that I remain a consumer, even if I was helping the team just for this brief instant. It was important to me to maintain that kind of distance, because I need to be able to critique ultimately, and I need to be able to talk about if elements of this Kickstarter are not what I expect, or if I don't feel they're good, or if I don't feel like the team overall delivers on what it is that we pay for out of the Kickstarter. I need to be able to talk about that. And I feel like if I was accepting payment for things of this nature, that element of my ability to do so, and to be able to do so with credibility, would be reduced. And I didn't want to do that. But there had to be something in the mix here for them to be able to legally own the trailer. So we settled on the idea that like they'll, you know, give me a signed copy of the lore book, which I think is fitting for me. And I don't really know how to be more minimal in what I asked for, and I don't really know how to be more transparent in what occurred than to make a video like this, which is why I'm making it. Because I don't want anything to come down the line and have people go, yeah, but you made the trailer. It's like, yeah, I made a fucking trailer. Like, it is what it is. It wasn't very complicated. It didn't take a huge amount of time. No money exchanged hands. They gave me a copy of a lore book, or they will give me a copy of a lore book that I am 100% going to have an unsigned copy of anyway, because it'll be included in the pledge for the Kickstarter that I pay. So what can you do? Yeah, so that was a huge amount of fun. One of the initial reservations that I had was I was kind of worried they were looking for my voice, and I didn't want that. But thankfully that wasn't the case. The voice work was done by Vox and Void. And if you've watched his channel, you know he has a great voice, a great tone when it comes to this kind of stuff. That tone I think that most of us associate with wargaming and Warhammer 40k, because it pains me to say it as an Irishman, but I have at times wanted that kind of a voice. Not my voice, which is kind of garbage, but I've kind of wanted a good voice. If you pay attention to a lot of lore people on YouTube, the successful ones, the really good ones, the talented ones, they tend to have really good voices. Vox has a great voice. I feel like Luton has a fantastic voice for the videos that he does. I feel like if you're into Destiny, great voice. Vadividya, the Dark Souls and Elden Ring chap, fantastic voice. Just everybody has these wonderful voices. I've got this fucking thing. And people seem to like it, like my accent and stuff, but that doesn't help your internal struggles with the way that you sound. So getting to work with even a snippet of Vox's voice was actually a huge amount of fun for me, and a little bit kind of fanboyish moment. And I never spoke to the chap. We never interacted or anything like that. I had the takes that he had recorded, and it was fun to do it. And it was another kind of just a mental reward, I guess. Just another little aspect of it that I enjoyed. So yeah, overall, not a hugely complicated project, some very simple work in Premiere Pro, and it was just nice to be able to help, and I hope I delivered on my personal goal, which was to just make life a little easier for all involved, for Tomas, for Mike, for James, for everybody basically who's kind of working on this thing and getting this thing ready to go and ready to launch. So yeah, just fun, just nice. I think the trailer works well for the game, and I think I had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, that's it. That's this video. Literally just wanted to talk about that, and it was kind of fun and cool and interesting. So yes, there you go. Please feel free to, if you haven't yet, join the Trench Crusade Discord. You can often find me talking in there should you want to talk. I've had a couple of people message me asking me if I plan on doing my own Discord, and I don't. At this point in time anyway, I kind of don't ultimately see the point. Not to sound cruel or mean, but it would just be another Discord. You know what I mean? And what really is there to offer? I do some lore videos, and I'm going to do some painting videos, but I'm just having fun here. I'm not trying to have my own Discord or anything. So if you've yet to sign up to the Trench Crusade Discord, I would suggest you do that. You'll find me in there as much as you will find me anywhere else. So yeah, that's it for this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and all the best.